What's up, world? It's your boy DJ47. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube page. If you like what you see, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to us as we hit you with new videos every week. 1.
You're now listening to the sounds of KDPG Radio. Keep the party going.
And it's another episode of that One Shot Deal podcast.
I'm currently Miss Latina.
I know this is a really challenging time. I do want to say there's two sides of it.
Music don't lie. If it hits your heart and you start moving, why find it gets a good time?
It has an impact in my life. The more you open up, the more you inspire people.
Let's say you get trapped in a desert island, right? Which 3 albums are you taking with you? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's your boy DJ47, alongside Seadev in the building, and it's another episode of that One Shot Deal podcast. And today we're doing something a little different today. Seadev, you want to let them know what we're doing?
Keeping it gangster, that's the only thing we know how to do. Again, and I will repeat this every time.
Every time?
If I'm bringing somebody to you, it's because he's a king of his trade. Usually it's either been a musician, making beats, rapping. But now,
you want to battle?
Today I'm bringing to you a special guest, owner of E&J Cuts, personal friend of mine, my dog Edwin.
What's good? What's good?
Hi, Edwin is one of the all-time great barbers from Miami, Florida, from the 305. Okay, he's been cutting hair for at least 25 years.
Good Lord, how old are you?
Old enough. He's worked at all the major barbershops.
Like which ones?
If it was major in Miami, he worked at it. But I'm gonna let him get into it. Edwin, how you doing today, homie?
What's going on, my brother?
All right, E&J Cuts. What does that stand for?
E&J Cut stands for Edwin and Jacob. That's my kids' initials.
Nice.
It was the right way to go, I think.
That's the only way to go. That's the bloodline.
You already know.
All right. And how long you been cutting hair for, E?
Give or take about 27 years. Started when I was 15 in the backyard.
All right.
And worked my way up.
Around what year was that? Because all of that matters in the story we're about to let them know.
1995.
1995.
95.
Right.
Damn, I feel like our interviews went from, it started in 1991, graduated, and now we're doing another interview that's starting in 95 and go. Well, you know, we're telling the story with these interviews.
It goes up and down. We just trying to take it from the point of where the greatness started. Now, when you started, were you working at a barbershop or?
I was working in my backyard in the patio.
Spanish
Strays, 107 88th Street.
Shout out to the Kendall boys. Yeah. Now, I personally, you might look at my hair and be like, this nigga don't get no haircuts. Nah, no, I don't. But when I did.
When the last time you got a haircut?
Probably like 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
17 years ago.
27 years ago.
But I remember I used to go to your house after school with everybody. My dog Nilo, Jimmy, rest in peace Merc, Manny, Cheese. We'd all be back there, posted up, waiting for you to come out for the haircut. Now, can I say it the way it is?
Sure, man. Go ahead.
All right, so check it out. I think the haircuts were either. What is it? Was it $3?
$2.
It wasn't $2 though. It was $3.
2 or 3 or a
$3 or a motherfucking blunt. That's some gangster shit.
So are we gonna do like Throwback Thursdays for $2 cuts on Throwback Thursdays?
Hell no.
So you was getting paid $3 a cut, 1995, and I remember we used to be lined up back there. But how the hell did you get started? How did we all trust you to be our barber? Do you remember who your first cut was?
Myself.
You cut yourself?
Myself. I bought a pair of clippers at Eckerd's for all you guys at 70 Babies.
Eckerd's.
Eckerd's. I got my first pair of clippers at Eckerd's and started cutting my own hair.
Just in case people don't know what Eckerd's is, it's now CBS. CBS bought it just in case. They're like, is that a barbershop spot?
All right. You went to Eckerd, you got your clippers, you gave yourself a soup bowl.
Soup bowl. It wasn't even a haircut. It was just put my hair up in a rubber band and just cut it. But I got comfortable holding a pair of clippers. And I got lucky enough that I started seeing my peoples cutting my hair. And I learned a little bit here and there, and I just took off from there.
Was there any other barbers in your family, or?
No, I'm the first.
Nice.
The first barber in the family.
All right, so take us through the process of quote unquote becoming a barber.
Well, I picked it up just because I wanted some money in my pocket, you know. So I started cutting myself. I started cutting all the friends. The money was always there. It was only $2 or $3, but at 15, 16 years old, you could survive with that.
How much were the haircuts at the barbershops around that time?
$10.
All right. So that's not too bad for a beginner.
For a 15-year-old to always have money in the pocket was. I never asked my parents for money, so it was good.
I see you was hustling from young.
From young, yeah, man.
Good hustle too. I'm telling you, we was lined up back there.
Yeah, man. I used to have, even the cops used to pull up because they would see all the kids around the fence and they'd be like, yo, what are you doing? I'm cutting hair. They end up being my clients.
The cops?
Cops, 15, 16. Not too many, but yeah.
Y'all hear that? All right, so from Spanish Trace, how long were you cutting in Spanish Trace before you got into the barbershop?
Let me see. I started I couldn't even tell you the date. April 13, 1998 is when I started working at the barbershop.
3 years.
Yeah.
Which barbershop was that?
Next Level International.
Shout out to
The
Next Level.
First barbershop in Kendall.
Shout out. See, and who's the owner of that?
Rob and Colbert.
Rob and Colbert. See, Major, we coming for you, boy. Rob, shout out. I think he's in New York right now, chopping it up still.
Yeah, I got a cut from him when I went to go to see the Bad Boy concert. He got a little shop over in Brooklyn.
Nice.
How did you get a job there?
All right.
Like,
let me get to the.
Sorry, do you gotta like cut somebody up in front of
Yeah,
them?
actually, I had a guinea pig. His name is Mo.
Hey Mo, I still want my money, nigga.
Nah, but for real. So what happened was I cut one of the homies, and one of the owners of Next Level happened to chill with the homie, and he asked him, "Yo, who cut you up?" And my boy was like, "Yo, my boy cuts everybody in the neighborhood." So the owner of Next Level was like, "Yo, tell him to come in and do a demo."
Robert.
It wasn't even. It was. Damn, I can't remember his name. It wasn't Rob or
Colbert.
There was a third owner there that lasted not even a year.
Alright.
They had to break. But he saw my boy and told him, "Hey, tell him to come in and do a demo." I did the demo with my boy. I was 20 years old. I didn't even finish the haircut. And he's like, "You got the job."
Nice. Were they already open or?
They were kind of open. There was only like 2 barbers at the time. They didn't even have a front desk. It was just stations.
Did they charge you for rental fee, or they just hired you?
I think at the beginning I was on percentage. I can't
How
remember.
does that work? You give them a percentage of what you make?
A percentage of the haircut.
So the movie, The Barbershop, how real is that story? Like, do you really have to work the front chair until you build your clientele and like that? Is that real?
I was actually the first chair when I started working in Next Level, until the owner took it from me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's like, "I want that chair," but I was in the first chair for a couple months.
So how accurate is that movie?
Very accurate. I think it's accurate.
Yeah, you're gonna be watching movies. Come on, man, that shit ain't real.
And
shit like that.
people walk in thinking I was one of the main barbers just because I'm the first station. So yeah. It's real.
That's what I was thinking. Like when I saw the movie and it was like the first barber in the chair, I'm like, dude, if I walk in, that's the first person I see. I want to get the cutting like that. Why would you put your best barber all the way in the back?
That's true. It's true.
To me, I ain't getting cut by nobody I don't know. I don't give a damn where you are. If I don't know you, I'm not getting cut by you.
I was a guinea pig. It was one time my parents went out of town, and then we threw a party, and that's when Dwayne was on his feet. He was in the chair, and then every time we thought someone was coming to the house, like an adult, they would run. Remember, my mom had the little studio in the house. They would run to the studio, and then each person would try to cut me up. I would have to fade. Everybody took their turn on me to give a cutting like that, yo.
Till you found Lou. I remember you used to come in there back in the day with your DJ tapes.
Yeah. But it wasn't Lou's. Rob was my barber.
Oh, that's right.
Until he moved to New York.
That's right.
And then I think after Rob was New Day.
Jair.
No. Big. He ended up owning it.
Dre. We call him Dre.
What's his?
Bernard.
Oh, Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah, we used to call him Dre.
We got a lot of talented barbers out here, man.
And then it went to Mo. Then it went to then Mo didn't do the special. So then Lou did it. So then I went to Lou.
We didn't even have blades back then. We just straight up clippers.
Okay, I saw you post something the other day. I'm skipping already. I'm skipping a little bit. In my mind.
Okay, before you skip into your thing, did you know that Rob started in the Grove? Did you know that shop in the Grove?
I sure did.
Wasn't that Headliners?
Headliners.
It was Headliners?
Yeah.
That was the name of it?
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
That was the only.
I was gonna work there, bro. I was actually gonna work there.
Yeah.
But I was too young and I was nervous, scared, So.
Now up there, that's where the champs were. That was like the only barbershop. I want to say 93, 92. That's the only barbershop where a black person can go get a real fade. Because if not, I remember walking into Supercuts and other shit like that. And this shit ain't even fucking funny. I walked in there with a white friend of mine, and they were just like, oh, "We don't know how to cut your hair." So I was just like, "So where the hell am I supposed to go cut my hair?"
Yeah, we used to drive to the Grove just get a cut. That's how good they were.
That's not even. It's not just how good they were. That's the only shop that could cut your hair. Yeah, if you wanted a fade.
Yeah, because Rob went there, then he went to Clippers on US 1 first, and then the next level came out. Then he ended up having the one on Bird as well. He tried that one out.
Miller and Bird. No, sorry, Flagler. We had one. That's the second one. Then we had the third one in Bird Road.
Damn, that was the third one. I thought it was the second one.
Yeah. And this is history we talking right now.
And then he ended up then Epps and Rob ended up getting New Day.
Yep.
Now, back to what I was gonna go to. Edwin, I saw you post one day like how much, I think it was something about how people should tip, and then you showed the prices of certain clippers.
Equipment.
In my brain, I thought you can go to, and I know I'm being ignorant, you see the hair, I don't get no haircuts. So it's not just the little $15, $20 clippers you guys get from Walmart.
Nah.
No. I know that firsthand.
I got about.
Show me something. Can we?
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with these right here. These right here, 150.
100 and blood.
150. I got two of them. Another 150. The rose gold for those fancy people.
Yeah, that's exactly what my That's what my phone is right now.
So I got two of them. Each one of these is $150.
So I have these right here. These are, seniors. These things are $120, $125.
Now everybody, these things are cordless. I don't know whether they need to be.
Everything's cordless for me. There's a lot of barbers that have cables, but everything for me, cordless is the best way to go.
Wow. Yeah, I agree.
So
these
now we go to these.
Heavy.
Now we go to these. Check these out. These right here, another pair. These are $90 brand new.
And does each of them do something different?
I was gonna say.
They all do the same thing, man. It's just once you become a barber, you start.
Or you got the black one, you got the Spanish one, you got the Chinese one.
I got the gold one. I got the silver and gold. Got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, my mom spent one time $300 on a pair of scissors.
I got a pair of scissors that are $160, and then
does that equipment really cut better?
Of course.
Of course, I definitely agree. Agree with that.
It's like using a knife from Walmart versus using a knife from
Le Cordon Bleu.
Yes, sir.
Got you.
Yeah. My cousin, he cooked those knives.
Nice.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
I see. This is part of the culture too.
What, cutting hair? Of course it is.
But you never hear about it like that. You hear DJing, breakdancing.
I mean, yeah, you do. I mean, Yeah, because that's the first stop. That everyone talks about the barbershop talk conversation and like that. I mean, I think it is. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you keep up with the styles? Or do the styles basically stay the same?
The game has evolved a lot, man. I mean, you see nowadays you got these younger kids. It's all about Instagram and social media, so they're going above and beyond. So their work is out of this world, man. But I stick to what I do, man, and it's been good to me. So.
Are you creative? Can you do any designs?
Nah, that's not my thing. I wish. I've tried. I could do the basic part, nothing crazy, no designs, no drawings, none of that. But I stick to what I do, and it works out for me.
If you weren't cutting hair, what do you think you'd be doing?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I wanted to be a cop when I was 20 years old. Since I was a kid, I wanted to be a cop.
A what?
A cop.
For what?
I went in, I filled out my paperwork.
Edwin,
me and my wife both did it.
You never told the boys that.
I didn't tell nobody that.
You better not.
I was actually working the next level when I was 20, when I filled out all the paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't a resident. I mean, I was only a resident, not a citizen. So
Thank God.
Did you lie? Did you fail the lie detector test?
I didn't get that far.
They didn't take his immigrant ass that far.
My wife actually got that far, but once I couldn't get in, she was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it." So.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he failed the lie detector test. That's why he couldn't do it. So now he's a CEO.
You got to tell the truth in there, man. Don't lie. That's it.
I don't know what he would lie about it.
All
like
them
that.
motherfuckers do is lie, and you can't go lie to them.
I see that. You remember that show, New York Undercover? They interviewed him, and it goes, "Yo, have you ever lied to such and such?" He said, "I'm an undercover. My whole life is based on lying."
All right, so back to you right now. I see you did a little game changer. I don't know if it has to do with COVID, but how did COVID affect you? And go ahead.
It affected me, like, what do you mean?
Like, were customers still coming? I mean, you couldn't get in. You couldn't get to your customers.
Nah,
everybody was
man,
wolfing. So
when COVID hit, I just decided to pack up and take my craft to the house. I was lucky enough to have a shop in my house. So my clients kept coming. I never stopped working.
He only accepted his clients. Cause I had hit him up. He didn't want to respond and shit. He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Nigga, look at you.
Son, it got so bad.
Hair.
I was denying a lot of people. I had to tell people I wasn't working.
Damn, baller.
Nah.
So the truth comes out.
I just couldn't
Truth
work.
comes out. Cause that's what he told me.
No, COVID was the truth. I just couldn't let anybody come to my house.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
respect that.
So the numbers started going up, so I got scared. So I was like, yo, I gotta chill. I went from doing 10 haircuts a day to like 7 or 8. Then I dropped down to like 5, and there was like a week or 2 that I'm not cutting anymore. The numbers were ridiculous, so I had to kind of be safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect that. You got a family and everything. I respect that.
My mom was actually in the process of getting open heart surgery.
Ooh, horrible.
Yeah, so
How's she doing?
She's good. She had
recovered, everything.
She recovered.
Walking, running.
She's good. And then she ended up having to put a pacemaker too.
Oh.
Yeah, but everything worked out. She's good now, and that's why I had to be safe, man. I couldn't just let anybody come to my house.
Of course.
I have the old lady here, you know. So.
I hope your mom stays strong, stays healthy, man. That's a horrible thing right there. Damn, boy, you took me off left field with that one. I had like a good, funny question. Now you made me kind of sad.
She's good. She's good. She's happy.
So you were at a shop right when COVID hit?
I was working in the shop for 5 years. A different shop. I was there for 5 years. Right. Till COVID hit. Then I brought my stuff and my talents to South Beach. I mean, my house.
You call this the South? We call this
I
South Beach.
I bring my talents to South Beach.
Okay, this South Beach, baby.
LeBron voice.
But so how did? And I think this is the part. This is why I'm here, really. I seen you started making you made a truck. You decked out a truck, wood floors, and one barber seat inside the truck.
Yes, sir.
Does it have AC?
Has AC. Has TV. It's got the hot towel warmer for hot towel shaves.
Beautiful.
Got the sink. I got a mini bar, refrigerator.
Full service.
Full service, man. I went all out on that thing. I put my pride, put my heart into that thing.
Did COVID have anything to do with that, or were you trying to do this from way before?
It was COVID. Because of COVID, it was just that time. I've had this idea in my head for about 10 years.
The truck idea?
Yeah, I had it for about 10 years, and I was actually going to open a shop at the end of the year, of this year. But when COVID hit, I'm like, you know what? Now's the time to do this idea I've had. So I made it possible. It came true and worked out.
How is that working for you?
It's working amazing, man. It's been a blessing.
I think COVID is that whole put up or shut up thing. I think that's what it is. It's a negative. Obviously, people are dying from it, but it was like that pause where you got, we in a rat race. You know what I'm saying? But they gave you that chance to just pause and put all your creativity on paper and then create it live. So it's put up or shut up.
Exactly.
You're either gonna gain weight through COVID or you're gonna get in shape like that. You're gonna start. We started a new business. This whole thing started off COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna make or break you at the end of the day, and I'm glad that you took the positive out of it.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my motherfucking dog.
How long did it take you to build that?
That build took about 2 months and change. The carpenter ended up getting COVID. The guy, so it slowed him down a little bit. But I think if the guy never got the COVID, he would have been done in like less than 2 months. But about 2 months and a half, give or take.
Okay. Now that you're driving around cutting hair, okay, before I even ask that, do you have to have a barber's license to cut hair?
Of course.
How do you get one of those?
You go to school. You gotta go to a cosmetology school.
What do you have any names, or can you tell us which one you went to?
The one I went to actually closed down. They were doing some
fraud.
Some fraud.
It's Miami, baby. Come on, don't be scared to say it.
The school I went to was called Omni Tech.
All right. What's a reputable school?
Beauty Schools of America is one of the good schools. That's probably the only one I remember right now. Can't remember.
Right. How long do you have to go to school
and
for?
Peter of London, I think, is another school. Not Peter of London.
Peter of London. You know who I think owns that?
Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell is another good school.
Paul Mitchell.
Yeah, Paul Mitchell.
Peter of London, I think that's Sean Looney's people's that Peter of London is Sean Looney's father.
Next to the L House.
Yeah. Okay, so those two schools, and how long do you have to go to school to get the license?
You gotta do 1,200 hours.
1,200
hours to get your license. Yeah.
How much money?
Back then, I paid about $7,000.
$7,000?
7,000 back then. Today,
So
if you go today,
now it's got to be more.
It's like 14,000 or more.
All right. How many hours did you say?
1,200.
What does that kind of break down to?
You go to school. You get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. The first hour is you gotta hit the books, and then after you hit the books, you gotta go to do the physical part. You go to a classroom, cut hair, coloring, a little bit of everything, but that's pretty much it.
And when you have this license, do you have to renew it?
Every 2 years, you gotta renew it.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, every 2 years. Like any license in Florida, state of Florida, you have to renew every 2 years.
You ain't gotta renew your marriage license every 2 years.
Nah. That would be nice. That would be nice.
Like, you still want to do this?
Keep playing with me.
I don't know, maybe not.
Well, we're inspired in like 2 months now.
I'm gonna let the expiration just run out a little because you've been tripping. I ain't got the money to renew it, y'all.
That is a funny thing, though. A lot of all businesses you have to renew it. Like, especially like if you have an LLC, you have to make sure you're up to date every May. You got to pay that fee and nothing like that. But marriage, you don't. Like once you locked in, you locked in.
Nah, cause they know motherfuckers would not be renewing that shit.
Not only that, they'll probably be like, "Yo, what marriage do you want? I'm on my 12th marriage right now."
My 12th one, yo. I think I'm done after this one.
Yeah.
So during COVID, now you got the van, you driving around, you hooking people up. I'm pretty sure that the prices went straight through the roof.
All the way up.
Yeah, of course.
So you started out at $3 a cut.
$3 a cut.
1995.
95.
Now we are in 2020.
Yeah.
What them haircuts be costing?
25 years later, it is
25 and up.
$25
25 and up, yeah. Well,
So wait,
25 if you come to me. If I come to you in the mobile barbershop, it's $50 and up.
So what? Did you raise the price every year, an extra dollar or anything like that?
No, but I need to.
25 years, and now he's at $25 and up.
25 and up.
To drive around the truck, do you need a special license for that?
Yeah, you do. You actually need a
driver's license.
A driver's license. Yeah, you need one of those, and a business license.
You need a business license for that?
Yeah, you do. And a commercial license. You need a commercial insurance to be able to drive the van.
See, that's why I had asked you if you have any logos on the outside. So you're just choosing not to promote it.
No promotion. Word of mouth.
And what your customer base is that big?
My customer, yes, it is.
My nigga. My nigga.
Nah, you know what it is too is we're able to use our platform, social media, Instagram, Facebook. Every time I post one kid's haircut, let me give you an example. I'll have 3 parents calling me, yo, you think you could cut my son's hair? So by just one post, I'll get 3 or 4 new clients. So I use a lot of social media, man. It works for me, big time.
So you agree that social media is a great form of promotion?
Oh yeah, from a business standpoint, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You ever thought about growing the business as bringing
another barber?
Yeah.
Nah, what I want to do is I want to buy multiple vans, like flipping houses. Buy a van, build it, sell it. If I could do 3 or 4 of those a year, that's easily 15 to 20,000 per van. That's a hell of a year.
So are you trying to sell vans or rent vans?
Nah, I was thinking of renting them, but I don't want the liability. You know, if something happens with that van on the streets, it's my name. So I'm better off building it and selling it.
You're talking about renting the van like they rent the chair out.
Yeah.
Explain renting out the chair to people, because some people understand it. I never understood that shit.
I understand it, but I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Well, when you rent the chair, like when you rent your house or rent your apartment, whatever, you just gotta pay your rent, and you're able to do whatever you want in that apartment because you're renting it.
Kind of like a stripper.
So same thing with a barbershop. You rent the chair, and every single haircut you do is your money. All you gotta do is worry about paying your rent, and that's it. If you're not working, as long as you pay your rent, you don't have to worry about it.
About how much is, or were you, if you don't mind telling us, would be the rent of a chair?
At a hot spot, from $250 to $300
a month,
a week.
A week?
A week, weekly, not bi-weekly, weekly.
So you're talking about like $1,000 a month?
I was paying $900 a month where I was at before COVID hit, or before I turned.
Were you making more than that for the month?
I make it in a day. I pay my rent with 1 day's work. Yes, sir.
Let me get another bomb for that. My dog said I'm chopping y'all niggas enough to pay my rent in a day, baby. Damn.
Barbering has been good to me, man. It's been really good to me. I've been able to do anything I want. I've been able to travel. Live comfortable.
Man. I see you have an at-home barbershop. You got a barbershop outside. You've consecutively been working since '95. Once you started working in the barbershops, you were always at a big name barbershop. Seem to have a beautiful family. So all of this, you got all of this from cutting hair?
Of course.
Ain't no selling dope in the background?
No selling dope, man. Just cutting hair.
Cause ain't barbershops kind of, this Miami now. Come on, Edwin, you can tell us what's going on in the
so dope, man. Never have.
That's my dog.
Never have, yo.
Wink.
Have you ever felt like you want to hang it up at any point in time?
The clippers?
Yeah.
Nah, not yet, man. I love cutting hair. It's my getaway.
Well, what do you get at cutting hair? You say you love cutting hair. What do you get out of it?
To be honest with you, man, I like doing it because I like to improve. I like to see my own work. When I do it, I impress myself every time. Like, I don't have to ask the next barber, yo, does that cut look good? Like, when I started, I would ask the next barber, yo, did it look good?
Yeah.
Now I don't have to ask anybody. I know it looks good because I'm impressed by my own work. So I just like learning more. There's always room for improvement in this business.
Yeah.
For 27 years in this game, and I'm still learning.
Yeah, always be a student of the game.
I stay humble, man. I stay humble. You gotta stay humble.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you're basically in competition with yourself.
That's it, basically.
Can I ask you, because all we've been talking about are the ups. Do we have any negative sides about it?
Cutting hair?
Yeah. Is there a retirement? Do you guys get dental?
I got insurance. I got all that because of my wife, and I got a private insurance and all that good stuff. But you don't get no retirement, so you gotta learn to save, which is a good thing for me. I gotta save because I know I have to save for my retirement. But Hey, you can save a lot of money as a barber because you always have money on hand. So
I consider barbers legal drug money because you're making money every single day. Now, after you said that you can't get insurance, it's like you know the dope game, and you got to save up. If you don't save up, then you don't eat and like that. So
the other question that I have, I'm trying to.
So you basically start at zero every day, huh?
Zero every day.
Yeah.
But every day I have money in my pocket.
Yeah. Do you have a quote that you have to hit every day that you feel like today was a good day? If you don't hit that quote, then it wasn't such a good day.
Nah, not really, man. Because I know every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'm booked, completely booked. So if I don't make money Monday and Tuesday, but me not making money on those low days is 165 to 170 on slow days.
That's a slow day
That's a slow day for me.
Okay.
So I know when the weekend comes, I'm still gonna make my money. So I don't stress it. It's more time for me to rest and just chill and take it easy, man. That's the life too, I don't have to worry about that rat race like you said.
Yeah. And you build your own time, right?
I build my own time. I work when I want. If I don't want to work, I don't work.
Yeah, it's legal drug money. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm home.
So let me ask you something. So while you giving a cut to someone, like say you gave me a cut and I come every Friday, and all of a sudden the last 3-4 Fridays I'm not around, are you like, man, that nigga getting cut from someone else? You know what I'm saying? Because he always here at 12 o'clock and he ain't booked me in the last 3 weeks.
To be honest with you, man, I'm
you know your clientele. You know they routine.
Not to sound like cocky or nothing, but
let them know
when I'm not cutting hair, or let's say you don't come, I got the next client that's gonna step up and take your spot. I'm always busy, man. Straight up.
I always notice about barbers are very arrogant.
They gotta be.
I'm telling you. I tell Lou, I tell Big Lou, just make a joke out of it. I'm gonna go to the next one. Go ahead. I'm like, damn, make me feel unspecial and shit like that, yo.
They gotta have a tough skin. That's like a druggie telling the drug dealer, I'm gonna go to another.
Yo, time is money. Ahead. Time is money.
Go ahead.
Like you got clients that will make an appointment with you for years, many years, and like, for instance, 2 days ago I had a client had an appointment. Calls me 10 minutes before my appointment to tell me that he can't make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do that, give yourself at least 45 minutes to an hour, because that same day, I don't make your money, and I lose the other guy that called me, and I couldn't give him your spot because I was booked.
How much did that piss you off?
A lot, because I say no to the next guy.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm not making your money, but I'm missing out on the next client's money. So. Yeah. It bothers me so.
It bothers me for you guys as well, and all.
It sounds more like you need to get another barber on deck and stop turning people down.
Nah, and put them where?
Put them where? You get that other truck?
Nah, that's my baby. I can't let nobody drive that car.
Get another truck. Get another truck.
Get the hoopty one. They gotta graduate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put them in the hoopty one and then graduate.
I thought about that when I go on vacation. I could rent my van. I've thought about that. I mean, it's up in the air. I don't know if I could do it.
My dog's sitting too pretty now. He don't give a damn about none of that other bullshit. Hey, if I'm not around, I'm not around.
Well, why wouldn't you even lose? Do you think you lose if you do that? You bring another barber in?
If I had a barbershop, I'll bring 10 barbers in. But I work from home. I can't be bringing people to my house. Then their clients come to me.
No. What I'm saying.
Now you got the van, so you're not just working from home.
It's
you on the road, baby.
Yeah, it's like starting it before the next person says,
You got a barbershop. You only got one chair, but you got a barbershop.
You need to
go barbershop.
You need to go to Shark Tank. Just saying.
That's true.
See.
Let me tell you something. I thought of it honestly. You know, I'm not gonna say too much of what I'm thinking because maybe I can find someone to create it. But I always thought the barbers coming to you, it's a
luxury.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Luxury.
Definitely. I have this service, and I wish I had that service. I wish I could just be like, hey, give me a haircut. Come to my house.
Yeah.
Who cuts barbers' hair? Do you still cut your own hair?
I don't have no hair. Completely bald. I cut my own hair, man. But when I had hair, I mean, either myself or the next barber. Right. But I work from home, so I do it myself.
What do you do when you would have an unsatisfied customer? Or you don't know what you? I'm speaking Chinese. That shit That shit
Nah, I
probably
mean,
exists.
what do you mean? When they're not happy with their haircut?
When they're not happy with their haircut.
As someone
yeah.
ever walked
I'll
out.
see you next week when he grows out. You can't put the hair back in, man. So.
Or I mean, have you
You
ever?
still charge them?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever fucked somebody up like that. So they have to pay.
Either that or they just, they walk out and then they complain to their friends like, yo, man, look at my fucking hair.
Maybe
like,
when I
this
was
shit.
home, when the haircuts were $1 or $2, but not at the barbershop.
What about picky? Do you have a lot of picky?
Oh man, do I have picky guys? Yes, I do.
I think this is story time now. I think you need to tell us a story about a picky ass
I used to be
haircut.
picky as shit.
Yeah, you a pretty ass Haitian. Of course you picky as fuck and shit. I can see
picky
that.
clients, man. They're out, man. They're out, and they don't stop looking at themselves in the mirror.
I was about to ask you, what is a couple of things that you just hate?
You want to hear something funny?
I want to hear a good story.
I've got some clients that I've cut off completely because they were that picky. I just can't deal with it, man. And the picky ones are the cheapest ones too. They don't give no money.
I remember when I used to get haircuts from you in New Day, I would tell you I want a blowout on the back. I need this shit a little bit high up. And then I would always, I'd be a bitch about it. But in retrospect, I was motherfucking right. You might remember this.
You're like, yo, do that boo for me real quick.
Nah, fuck you. We're going to get into that too. I would always ask you to clean your...
the clippers.
Right off
Told
bat.
you pretty ass Haitian.
No. I had got fucking razor bumps from headliner. And then after that, I was like, God damn. When the doctor told me, no, it's because the razors were dirty, I was like, oh, nigga, if I sit in your seat.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I need to see you clean them now.
No, you need you need new clippers for me. No, I want you to see, how you got to do the needle. You got to change the needle every time.
Nigga, if I had bread, I would go in there with my own damn clippers, dog.
Yeah, that's LL Cool J. He don't perform. He brings his mic everywhere he goes.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a couple artists that does that. I believe Jay-Z does the same thing too. Back to that concert I said we went to the Bad Boy concert in New York. Something went wrong. Everything was negative. Everything was falling apart. But when Jay-Z came to perform, he had the clearest mic of life. He had the perfect shit. Everyone else's mic was fizzling out and all. I'm like, yeah, he brought his own shit.
Yeah, he got money. That's what happens.
Yeah, but dude, the people, you had Puff performing, you had Busta performing, you had Mary J performing, you had Usher performing, you had everybody performing. But Jay-Z was the clearest mic of all. You ain't playing me.
$5,000 mic, bro.
$5,000? You probably be talking about a $20,000, $30,000 mic, like that. $5,000 mic is a good mic, but yeah. These studios over there, I seen mic that was $80,000.
Wow.
I think it's just like the Clippers. Does it really do?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It definitely does. Makes a difference. Less work.
Less work.
You're
gonna have those robots just cutting your hair.
No, that's something that y'all's job is always gonna be protected. Can't no robot shoot a fade.
Unless I've thought about that. Imagine you could put a helmet on and you put an app of the haircut you want.
Uh-huh.
It's like the 3D printers.
Yeah, I see that happen.
I'm like, hey, God,
right. Every head is fucking different. All right.
Exactly. That's why you have the app and you put it in there.
The app will measure your head. And then it'll,
I mean, you gotta think in the future, bro. That's something that you should start on blueprinting that.
You gotta get one of those smart people to do that for me.
Yeah, but you gotta put the idea together. You put the pieces together.
Get a patent.
That shit won't work. That shit will never work.
I mean, hey, think about it.
You could try. You could definitely try. I'm not saying don't try. But
back in the days, we're all old folks. Remember, we had the phone with the wire, and we're like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" This and that. Did you ever thought that phone you would have been watching TV on that phone? That you would just hello, how you doing?
Yeah, we had talked about that shit.
Never.
Don't you remember talking could you imagine if we see each other on the phone?
See each other. I'm talking about watching TV.
That's the next step.
Yo, remember when that first came out, the video chat, you were like, yo, that was the hottest thing ever.
That shit was still crazy.
Yeah.
It's still crazy now. I be hating that shit.
Exactly what I'm saying. Even Uber, they trying to get non-drivers and all like that. I mean, the future's here.
I ain't getting no non-driver car. Not yet.
Me neither.
Not yet.
That's what you say now.
So talking about the future? What future do you see for barbershop, or for the barber itself?
Barbershop.
You ever been in barbershop quartet? I'm fucking with you.
Barbershops are gonna start fading away, man.
I think so.
I think so. The guy that built my mobile barbershop had two more barbershops sitting down waiting to get built. And then in Miami, there's about 2 more that I've heard of. In Atlanta, there's more. They're starting to pop up. So that's just the best way to do it nowadays.
COVID, I'm telling you, COVID is another way of testing the waters with these new things. Look at this. I guarantee you, McDonald's the doors won't be open anymore. The drive-throughs and Ubers, I'm telling you, this is the future. Testing things out.
When you pull up, all the employees are out. You order on a little tablet, blah blah blah.
Yeah, even when you go inside, they've been had that where you, instead of going to the cashier, you just go right there, paid, and then you just wait for your number to be called.
That's it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, look at tolls. You used to pay the tolls. Now you just go straight to the SunPass, something like that. I mean, they're testing the water, especially this year in COVID. They've been testing a lot of people will tell you, hey, I can work at home. I'll be good. I save money on tolls. I save money on gas.
I save money, period.
Yeah, so they're testing.
Overhead.
Twitter said that to their employees. They were like, if they want to stay home for the rest of their life, they can do that. Some girl was like, yeah, I could be over in Hawaii on the beach doing work, and they don't even know I'm out of town and shit like that. As long as I'm doing my work.
That's true.
And most people are saying that they're getting a lot more done and more productive at their job at home than worrying about, again, traffic and all this and this and this and that, or having a babysitter and this and that. COVID is showing you the future.
True.
I agree. True. And I think I don't know if the barbershop is gonna disappear.
Nah, it will never disappear.
But I definitely think that a lot more barbers are gonna be mobile and more willing to show up to somebody's venue.
Well,
or
I mean,
house or
maybe they
whatever.
won't disappear because we all need our front shops.
That's true.
They make the joke about Arby's. Arby's is the front store because who have you known anyone that ever ate at Arby's?
I actually eat at Arby's.
You
I like Arby's. I love
you
Arby's.
live right across the street from one.
Arby's was on 117 and Sunset.
Nah, wasn't there one right there across
Yeah,
the street?
Sunset.
It's in Sunset and right in front of Fritanga on Sunset.
On 117, yeah, right behind the police station, yeah.
Yeah.
My homeboy used to go there all the time and eat there. I mean, it's okay. It's just
I actually like Arby's a lot, bro. It's really good.
So we're gonna go to Arby's after this. Arby's after this.
So you've been cutting hair for 20 some odd years.
27.
27.
Do you have any customers that have been coming for you that long?
Yeah, man. I have a generation. I have a family of 4 generations that I cut.
I was just gonna ask you.
Nice.
From the grandpa to the grandkid. So yeah, man.
But do you have any one of your homeboys that started at the backyard of Spanish Trace that still come see you?
I have them and their kids. So yes.
Yeah, that's.
Any
have a
names?
name.
Because those were my dogs too.
Yeah, man. I'm Victor, Jimmy. Let me see. Damn, Marley. My boy's from 6th grade.
Which Marley? Haitian?
Haitian Marley. He's my boy. Yeah. I have his dad, him, his kids. Let me see. Armando Sequeira from another one from 6th grade from elementary. Man, there's a list of names that I just can't remember.
All right, so Armando, Marley, Jimmy.
I haven't seen Jimmy since the pandemic, so he's been missing.
Nah, he was in Jimmy was in Jacksonville for a while. He just came back.
Okay.
He was doing some other. Those were 3 names. I think you said somebody else.
Man, I have names but you don't know them.
All right, so Marley Paul. I'm gonna say your whole name. You do the tow trucks. Jimbo, Coles, Jimmy Mahia. Who's that there, motherfucker?
My boy Victor.
Victor. I don't know your name. Now, the next time you go see this motherfucker, let him know you've been there for 27 years. It's time that you get those $3 fucking prices back, okay? Because if the day I get a haircut again, I'm paying you $3 and $2 for a tip.
That's what I was gonna say earlier.
Bring it back to the old school, baby.
I used to be a great tipper. I probably, people might say no anymore, but it's like I keep raising the price. I used to get a $10 haircut and give a $10 tip.
So now you give up.
Dude, I don't even know if I'm giving a tip anymore.
What are you paying right now?
I'm paying $40.
Okay, but you get the tape up, the beard, the haircut.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that $40?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Jesus.
I mean, $40, is that with the tip?
$40 is with the tip, yeah.
I'm just saying. I
And
try.
you do that every week, every 2 weeks?
I try to do it every week, but sometimes I gotta carry the one, and bank account is like, you know what I'm saying.
For your customers, the long-time customers, do they get any benefits? Might not be discounts, but when they call, you'll bump other people for them?
I don't bump anybody for anybody, bro. No matter who it is. It could be my family. It could be
I told
my brother.
you. I told you.
Business
These
for me
barbers
is
are.
business is business, man, and that's why I've kept my clients for this long, because you could come in and I'm not gonna let nobody else in front of you unless I'm behind schedule. But besides that, nah. Business is business. You need an appointment.
All right, but customers, long-time customers.
Even the long-time customers have to make appointments, man.
Cool, but they don't get no benefits.
I actually give a little discount to some of my old clients, man. They do. Keep that on the level.
And then, are they grandfathered in?
Nah, nobody's grandfathered in. I don't get grandfathered in, and I've been shopping at Publix for 29 years. The prices go up. I gotta pay more prices, yo. Everybody gotta go up. Imagine us paying 99 cents a gallon like back in the days, and it would never go up because you're grandfathered in.
That would be amazing.
Wait, but it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
Do you have any advice for the new up and coming barbers now?
A lot of patience, man, and you gotta go through the ropes. It's not easy, but if you stick with it, you'll build enough clientele to survive and make it a career. So that's all you gotta do is stay focused and keep doing it, keep grinding.
I see being a barber isn't something that you could do just. It's something you gotta love.
Oh yeah, you gotta like it. You definitely have to like it. You have to have passion for it. If you don't like it, you're not gonna last, straight up, because you'll get bored or you won't just like standing up all day, or you just gotta like it.
That's another thing. Standing up all day. Is that how do you beat that?
You gotta stay active, man. You gotta work out. You gotta play sports. You just gotta stay active.
So a barber has to be in shape.
For the most part, I think. I know some heavy barbers that are hurting. Their backs are fucked up, or because they're standing up and they gotta carry so much weight.
Yeah, I don't know how Lou does it. He's tall, he big, and he got his feet like this big.
Nah, he complains about his back all the time. His sciatic, his back.
But how come you guys don't sit down? You guys aren't allowed to?
Nah, I sit down when I'm not cutting hair. I'll sit down.
No. While you're cutting hair, how come niggas don't be having like a little?
You gotta be in the groove, man.
You can. I've tried it, but it's just when you sit down, the client is sitting higher than you, so now you have to raise your hands and cut like this. Well, you know what I'm saying? So your shoulders will get tired from doing this. You know what I mean? So
I don't know. I look at like DJing. Like I can't DJ sitting down, man. You ain't got no vibe. You got to be up and like da 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 da. I tried to sitting down. I feel lazy and nah. You got to get up and groove, man.
That makes sense.
Well, let me ask you something. You've been doing it for 27 years. Because I was talking about DJing and everything like that. Has anything changed in the barber world from when you started to now? Like, for instance, DJing, we used to roll around with crates of records. Now it's just a laptop. Anything like that dramatic change from the beginning?
Yeah, from clippers with wires to everything cordless now. All my clippers are cordless, so pretty much a little change.
So nothing too drastic.
Nothing too drastic. Same techniques, and that's pretty much it, man.
Being a barber the technique of barbering is like the game of pool. Like it's very old and not too much has changed, but it's still incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they didn't always have clippers. They used to do it with scissors and all. Clippers is something brand new. Or
brand new? No.
Nah, clippers.
That's we can go back to the 1920s and 30s about clippers.
The clippers back then were with a handle, that like scissors, and you do this like this, and it will cut like.
Basically manual
clipper. You would just do this.
But there was always clippers.
There was always clipper, yeah.
I don't remember 1920s people getting fades. I don't know, but I wasn't there. You know.
Niggas had fades.
In 1920s.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those military guys, yo.
They have to shave.
The high-end tights.
Niggas had some tight fades. You got another little talent, dog. I can't call it little. You got another talent. in high school when I be freestyling, you'd be the main one, the only one that I need to hit that B-box for me, dog.
Old school.
How come you never did nothing with that, or did you ever try to?
Yeah, I still do it when I'm cutting hair here and there. Not too crazy, but yeah, a little bit.
Can we get a little sample or something?
I'll do it if you freestyle.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Pressure.
Alright, let's go.
You ready?
I'm ready, dog. Let's go.
All right, check it.
Okay. Lay low, get cuts at the E and J. No play, motherfuck what the crackers say. Hey, number 2, number 3 for sure. And at the top, maybe keeping it low. So low fade, and I'm sitting in the back of the van. Lay back, sipping E and J. E and J cutting shit up, no doubt. Dev dog, motherfucker, what we talking about? Edwin, call him a boo, but he got the clippers now. What we gon' do? We fading up all across the 305 to the I know. I don't even care though. Make sure you got more than $3, cause a nigga really do need his damn though. Oh no, nigga, let's go. Hydroplaning in the rain again. My dog still got it. We get ill.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that little twist at the end right there. You know, you ain't thing.
What are some other barbers that you want to give shots out to that are barbers that you just either highly respect or know that got some ridiculous skills?
All right. Let me see. There's a bunch of barbers, man. And the funny thing is, a lot of the kids that were my clients back then
Are barbers
are
now.
ill barbers today.
That's cool.
I'll give you an example. Fredo. He's
Is that Fredo from the block?
yeah. Fredo works for Lou. Fredo.
Yeah, that's right from the block.
Yeah, he used to be my client in high school. He's an ill barber now. I've been working with Lou since 99, I think 99, 2000.
Yeah, Lou.
He's an ill barber. Let me see. There's a bunch of barbers, man. Jair. Let me see. Bernard. Old school barbers. They're still cutting hair to this day. That's a list of barbers, ill barbers.
Who would you give the number 1 spot to? If that's possible.
To myself.
Okay. Alright, that's what's up.
Well, I was gonna say if it wasn't, if you don't, who's the next person? Who's number 2? Ricky Bobby. You know, that will cut your hair, that you allow to trust to cut your hair. If you could only have one, we do the whole deserted island thing. Let's go. If you could only have one person besides yourself cut your hair, who do you trust?
Man. I can't even
No
say,
pressure.
I can't even say no names. I don't. Yeah.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
I got the names. I just can't say them. There's too many good ones, man, and I trust all of them. They used to call me the barber whore because I would go to any barber that was good enough to do my shit. Straight up, man. Look, Lou is awesome. He's coming here awesome. Ralph the legend. Tony, Tony's nasty. Fredo. Let me see who else.
You Ray Mo?
Mo has never cut my hair, but I know he's a really good barber too.
Yeah, he's really good. I give him.
Let me see.
You just don't do the Beijing thing.
Oh man, yeah, there's too many barbers right now, man. There's too many. But
why do the barbers don't want to do the Beijing and then like they just want to cut hairs and get the hell
how
out
long
of
you
here?
been doing the Beijing for?
Yo, I did the Beijing or done the Beijing since it came out.
On yourself?
We just caught up. We got you recorded.
I don't do it. I have done the Beijing on myself, yes, but I don't do it regularly.
Alright. How much people be charging for the Beijing?
By itself, $20 by itself.
God damn, boy, that's crazy.
Yeah, prices is
And how much should they charge if you bring your own? Cause I have to bring my own.
You brought your own Beijing to the shop?
I had to bring my own just for men. That Beijing wasn't working for me. It would go gone like that. So I have to go to the store and buy it. I just noticed that right now. Like, wait a minute, I bring my own.
You still do that shit?
Son, I got something I'm gonna show you before you.
My balls is all gray,
You
nigga.
heard? I got something I'm gonna show you for your beard before you ride out.
I even tried the shampoo one.
Nah, man, this thing right here.
Hey, don't show the secrets, dog. Don't show the
Nah.
secrets.
What's that? The pen? You just mark it up.
It's a pen, but lasts about 2 days. But it's got the tips.
Oh, that's something that you should use before you actually go see the barber. It's a temporary fix.
Yeah, it's a little temporary fix, to fix on the little holes and patches.
Yeah. Before you actually see the barber. Let me tell you something. This whole thing is gray.
Oof.
If I were you, I'd let it gray
You're
out.
what, 22? No, something like 23. How old are you?
What?
I'm kidding. What?
Yeah, hey, my nephew 15, he got grays right now, it's crazy, like that.
Thank God.
I can't go gray yet. I'm still single, man. I gotta go out there.
All right, 47. You got any more questions for Mr. E&J?
Yeah, what's up with them balls in your drink,
That
man?
nigga got
man,
drinking
some
steel balls.
Steel balls, baby.
No, but that's
Steel
gangster
balls.
shit.
They're ice cold.
They're like ice.
They're ice cold. Been sitting in the refrigerator for months.
Freezer, not the refrigerator.
I got them things for Christmas, yo. It was the second time I used them.
Go ahead. Shit, who gave you balls for Christmas?
my wife.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
wifey.
she said she got your balls right there, yo. I
Shout
didn't
out
give
to
it
the
to her.
wifey. And not for nothing, E. I've known you for a long time, man. I respect what you're doing. I love how you're raising your family. You got your kid in the Marines. Don't fuck up and say Army. These Marine niggas will get upset at you.
What you asking that question? How do you feel about his son in the Marines?
Yeah, how you feel about that?
Hey, man, I'm
You ain't scared?
Nah, man, I'm super proud father, bro. Straight up proud. That's all I can say. Proud as hell.
Yeah, nice.
Are you mad that your president ain't your president anymore? Or are you happy that you got a new president?
I don't see the president doesn't do anything for me, man.
That's my dog.
Their clients are gonna keep coming. Hair keep
Okay,
growing.
whether it's Biden, Trump,
Unless Biden shaves everybody's hair off.
and they
Then
can't do
I'll be
that.
fucked.
Even then, you still gotta come up and shape up niggas' beards and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But yeah, Edwin, dog, I see what you doing, nigga. I see your hustle. I respect it. Keep doing what you doing. If and when I ever get a haircut again, I'm running straight to you, my G.
Or he'll run straight to you. With the
Oh,
video.
that's right. Pull up on the truck. But nah, that nigga be trying to arm in the leg, man. I'm gonna keep my hair, man. If it fall out, it fall out. But nah, if y'all need a hair, where can they find you?
E&J Cuts, man. What is it?
Instagram?
Instagram is E&J Cuts is my business account, or my personal is ePress Cuts.
ePress. E&J. E
and J.
E-N? Like
the letter N and J.
Okay.
Cuts.
E&J Cuts, K-U-T-S or C?
K-U-T-Z.
Z.
Alright, so now people...
He hip hop.
What else is there? Is that it?
Like he's about to drop a new album on the Bebop Master.
Yeah.
Coming
he got
out
an album
this
coming
March.
out next month. It's gonna be on all surfing platforms.
Spotify,
nah.
on Spotify, iTunes, you find me.
What he needs to do is when he riding down in his mobile haircut spot, he should be bumping the Blinders album. I'm just saying. DJ 47% Blinders. I'm just saying.
But real talk, Edwin, you one of the kings of your trade. You've been at it. You're a senior now in what you do. You got a lot of knowledge and wisdom to pass down to the younger generation when it comes to this shit. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep educating people. Keep grinding. Keep hustling. Keep making that motherfucking money, my nigga.
You already know.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, man.
What's up, world? It's your boy DJ47. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube page. If you like what you see, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to us as we hit you with new videos every week. 1.